Hi guys, it's Principal Dawson here. Happy Wednesday, and I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm here today to talk to you guys about fourth quarter. And so we're going to go ahead and take a deep dive right into what we're going to be talking about. So, what is important about fourth quarter and what is going on in fourth quarter? Um, we're going to start with the why. Why should I continue to do my schoolwork in fourth quarter? And so there are several reasons. And the first one is future classes. So in fourth quarter, you guys are engaging in new learning. And it's important to make sure that you interact with that and you take advantage of those learning experiences so that you have all of that information under your belt in preparation for next year. So future classes is one reason. Another reason is education is power and your brain is a muscle. So you want to make sure that you're exercising that muscle, that you are engaging in learning experiences, and that you are interacting with your teachers and your peers through Google Meet and other platforms. It's also really important because of the college and career prep. You all are learning some skills now in terms of time management and organization that are really going to be beneficial in whatever your career path may be in the future. And we'll talk about that in a second. And then there's this idea of a commitment. It takes commitment to do this. We are in a very different learning environment now. It's different for me as the principal. And so I know it's really different for our parents who are working really hard with their jobs and then really stepping in and trying to help you all access your learning in a way that is different than we are all used to. So that commitment is really, really a skill that you really want to harness during this unique time. And connections are hugely important during this time and keeping those connections. My mom always says make sure you find something that fills your cup. And so for me, what fills my cup is being connected to my kids and my community, my school, my teachers, my family. All of those things are really important to me. And so making sure that because you can't sit next to your friend in the cafeteria at school, that you still can have an opportunity to see them, maybe in a Google Meet or interact with your teacher. So connections are hugely important. And then time management and organization, like I talked about before, those are two really valuable skills that we're learning right now, and all of us. Are really learning those and managing those, and those will be really beneficial for you in your future. The most important message, though, guys, that I want you all to hear is that your administration, your principal, your school counselors, your teachers, and all the staff, we are here for you. So we want you guys to make sure you stay strong and know that you've got a whole team of people that are around you and here to support you. Now, let's take a deep dive into the fourth quarter progress information. So, in quarter one, quarter two, and quarter three, you received a percentage, right? And your letter grade. Quarter four is going to look little bit different. You're going to get a P or you're going to get an N. A P is pass and N is not pass. Our teachers are going to be providing information and feedback in the form of assessments in parent view. So you'll see it in parent view or student view. What you want to look for are the key assignments that indicate S or U. Okay, S is satisfactory. If you see an S next to your assignment, you have completed that and you are done and you don't need to worry about that anymore. Move on. And there are key assignments that the teachers will tell you. These are the assignments we want you to focus on. So if you receive S's in those assignments, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Move on. Now, if you receive a U in those key assignments, what you want to do is you want to take advantage of an opportunity to retake. So if you get an S, you're finished. Move on. If you get a U, you have an opportunity to retake. And what that retake will look like, you can have a conversation with your teacher about that. So your key focus is on your S's and your U's, okay? Now, and like I said, all of that is going to be in student view or parent view, so you can see that. Now, final grades. This is the other piece that I want to chat very quickly with you all about, because like I said, all of this information is in that document, in that link that I sent to you. So LCPS will calculate your final grade based on quarter one, quarter two, and quarter three. So they have some formulas that they're going to run, and they're going to choose the one that benefits the student the most. And what those formulas look like, that is in that document that I shared with you. Now, the great thing about fourth quarter is you have an opportunity based on those things that we were talking about, those S's and U's, right? You have an opportunity to improve your grade. Uh-huh. I know it sounds exciting. So you want to make sure that you are participating and engaging, and you want to try to get those S's. And then what can happen is your teacher will have an opportunity to give you a bump based on that effort for that particular for fourth quarter. So I gave you an example, and you can see on the example, if you scored between an 80 and an 82, the bump that you would be eligible for is only an increment. So the highest possible bump you could get would be an 86. So there is a complete chart on the link that you all were sent on Sunday, where you can kind of see what all of the potential is for each of the areas in terms of the bump, but it is one increment of a bump. So you would go from a B to a B minus, or B minus to a B plus, and you can see that on that document. So I hope that's helpful. You want to concentrate on the takeaways from this presentation. The number one takeaway is the why. There is a purpose behind making sure you engage in your fourth quarter. The other thing that is probably the most important is that you have an entire school that really appreciates you, that really misses you, and we're all here for you. The other piece to this is when you're looking at fourth quarter, at the end of fourth quarter, you're going to get a P or an N. Focus in on those assignments that are S's or U's. Your teachers will tell you these are the key assignments we want you to really focus in on. And then you would be eligible for that bump at the end of the year. So I'm hoping that this information is helpful. Like I said, go check out that link that has all of the information in depth for you to review. We miss our kids tremendously. Please don't stress about fourth quarter. Please don't worry about fourth quarter. We are all here for you. We are all in this together. And don't forget to climb. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you. Bye.